Guys, and welcome again to another edition of my new YouTube channel. Thanks for all my subscribers, thanks for all the likes, thanks for all the comments, and hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're doing fantastic, and wishing you all the best in a Saturday like today. Well, where I'm at in my neck of the wood, it has been raining constantly since last night. I'm not complaining because I don't have to go outdoors, so I'm nice and warm and cozy under my heating blanket. Yay! I don't have to go out, although all my money is going onto heating when it comes on to this time of year. But me love me all the man, and me now go, me cool kill me in England. No way, shit nor farm. Nothing cannot go so. No, me now make cool kill me in England. Back in the days when we used to watch heating bill and all of that, me now watch no heating bill, because me can't drop out anytime. So, me now watch no heating bill. If me cool, me turn on my heater. If me cool, me turn on my heating blanket. Right, that's it there. Anyway, guys, as I said, I hope you're all having a blessed day. But you know what, guys? I came across a story since last week, and if you want to get a more in-depth on the story, because I got it from Popeye's Newslink. Popeye's Newslink is a very popular Jamaican blogger that gives you mainly Jamaican news, Western Jamaica. But no, he's going all over Jamaica now. Western Jamaica, Kingston, east, west, north, and south. He's covering news from all over the parishes now, not just in West. But Popeye, you can go on Popeye, anything upon Popeye. Yeah, Popeye is like we call them people there again, private detective. Anyway, on a more serious note, a 64-year-old British woman was unalived by her 37-year-old Jamaican boyfriend. The Jamaican woman, she's also of Jamaican descent. She was born in Jamaica, but I guess she came to the UK as a young child, and by going back and forth, she ended up meeting the 37-year-old boyfriend. As a lot of us already know, we know how situation like that normally ends. But I don't know, for some reason, the women don't seem to be catching on what is going on in this long distance dating thing between. I'm just speaking about Jamaican men now. I know it happens in Africa. I know it happens in a lot of other poor countries where people are trying to get a way out to make better for themselves. You understand me? I am not justifying what they did, but I'm just giving you a reason as to how things like these can happen. Okay? So, according to the story, this lady, she normally goes to Jamaica. She said, like, African artifacts, anything to do with Africa, whether it's to do with, whether it's a hat, whether it's a handheld fan, African printed clothing. She normally sells those things on the beach in Negril. But according to the story, she was building a house in Roaring River. Roaring River, people, nice Roaring River in Westmoreland. Roaring River, so nice. The river over Roaring River, not to go away from the story, but trust me, the river that is in Roaring River, the Jamaican water always nice and clean because our water filter through limestone. So our water nice and clean and all those things, right? So the lady had a house. The lady started to build in her house in Roaring River in Westmoreland. Now a young man called into the show, and he was telling Popeye how he met this 64-year-old woman. That's a mason that she had working on her house. So she had an older mason, not the 37-year-old guy, no, you know. She had an older mason that she brought in to survey the place and to look around and to see, you know, what building material she need and how much it's gonna cost and all of those wonderful things, right? Anyway, the man came and they did what they were meant to do. Eventually they started building the house. The man said before him start build the house, he said to the lady that he's gonna need a second, like he's gonna need someone to help him with the work, and he knew of someone. That's another lady he was with. So he's telling this 64-year-old woman from the UK that he know, if I know Jamaica, somebody always knows somebody who want a little work or who want a little hustling, right? So he told that lady that he has someone that he could be bringing onto the work to help him. Anyway, the man said the lady was asking him about like selling, because as I told you before, she do selling where she sell her clothing line and so on and so forth. Anyway, the gentleman said he was saying to her, no, he doesn't know anything about that, but he asks not the foreman, he asks the laborer what about selling stuff, or because the lady wanted to come to Jamaica to sell her stuff and what have you. So she was trying to get any leads as to how she might go about doing certain things. You understand? How to get her business done. After which she and the 37-year-old man now, because of that now, they started spending more time with each other, and you don't have to ask nothing, because you know how these Jamaican men are clever. And if you is not a clever Jamaican girl like me or like some other ladies, you're gonna be getting caught by these men, because for some reason, I think some of these men, they don't understand that we are also Jamaican. We used to live in Jamaica. We know how the ground set of Jamaica. So when now you come and I bring certain sweet talk and certain rubbish talk, certain women from Jamaica, we ain't gonna tolerate any of that bull crap, because at the end of the day, we know what going and we know how hustling look like. But the thing that gets to me is that when a lot of these ladies from Jamaica come to travel to foreign countries like the UK, US or whatever, I wonder if they start get crazy, or I don't understand why they start to thinking like they don't have that Jamaican hardcore thinking if you can suss out when a man a try condemn or things like that. It's like they come up here and them in the cold too long. So a Jamaican can trick them like how they don't trick, like how a regular Jamaican would trick any other tourist. These people who are from the island eventually reach into that category where Jamaican people, where they make Jamaican people trick them. Me not understand how that work. I don't understand how that one work, because as a woman from the Caribbean, specifically Jamaican, those kind of things cannot work with me. Like, and as a woman, these things have happened to. And these females allow these things to happen over and over and over. Some people that say, oh, we can't blame the female then, but we have to blame these females, because they are the ones making stupid decisions because they think they are in love. You really think as a 30-year-old man is gonna be in love with a 60-year-old woman? Like, I don't understand where these people get their I don't know where they get them sense from. Because if you truly, you see, if you're going into a situation like that to have some fun and you know where your thing lie, I think it would be better for you to go in a situation like that. But as an old woman, I go in a something and I fall in love. As an old woman, as a big woman like me, a big 50-year-old woman like me now. Imagine me now make a boy from Jamaica trick me. That will never happen. Matter of fact, boy from Jamaica, England, no matter which part of the world, no man can trick me. So I don't understand how these ladies fall for this same thing all the time, over and over again. We need to be careful. We need to stop acting so stupid and let some mediocre people, some man with that Jamaica way, if when me at Jamaica, I'm not looking at those guys. Those guys can't walk in my shoes. You understand me? So because I've left from Jamaica now and living in another foreign country, well, all of a sudden you think my brain is not working. Those kind of gigolo when I sit on the beach with the tourists them running after. You think me could be me running after them gigolo bleach out looking boy there? Not in this life. I must be another life, but it could never be in this life. You understand me? Not only that, you see so many things on the news, not really on the news, I would say more so over social media. You see a lot of these things happening, and you tell me you're not taking a cue from none of them? Oh, you say it can't happen to you. Oh, okay. So this lady, she apparently, after she started to talking to the and a young man, a big old man, because I'm 37 years old. After she started speaking to him, they started getting closer and closer until obviously the boy never stopped until he worm him way in. And some of these older women, I don't know if they're desperate for a relationship or if they're not happy in their own company, why they allow these things to happen to them. Because if you love yourself and you love your own company, I'm not saying having a companion is bad. Of course, it's not bad to have a companion that you and them can share certain things with. But when that is only happening on one side, how can a woman? But I don't understand now. It just a perplex my mind. How you can't in love with? But I don't understand how, because I can't be in love with nobody way younger than my son. I can't be in love with nobody way younger than my oldest child. I can't even entertain such thought. And trust me, the little boy them out here enough. The little boy them out here enough. And if he's a old giddy head old woman, you will get caught up in it, because Jamaican men more sweet and they will tell you something. You understand me? But me no know, maybe them not on me. It's like I have mostly male friends. You understand? I surround myself with mostly male friends. Not that I have an issue with females. I don't have an issue. I've never had an issue with a female friend in all my life. I've never had an altercation or an argument. Not primary school, not high school, not no time. My type of argument I realize that something is brewing. I subtract myself from certain situations. So really, as old as I am, I've never been through certain situations because I just don't go down. Certain things are just not for me. So I don't go down certain path. So the part of a young man and what have you, that now go catch me. You understand me? That is never gonna be my reality. But it's sad that a lot of women fall for that. And a lot of these women, they are really searching for love. But they're just searching for love in all the wrong places. Understand me? Because people have to learn to be able to enjoy them lives, enjoy themselves, enjoy them company. And we are rushed things for. You understand me? So now she went down. She see this young man. She's talking to him about her business idea and what have you. The young man see an opportunity where he can squeeze his way and manipulate this woman. Because in our weak moment, when he knew she was vulnerable, because these men know them, predators know prey. You understand me? Predators can spot a prey from a distance. So these men, these guys in Jamaica, that's their profession. So the more you're in your profession, the more you become excellent at what you're doing, the more you're gonna be great at manipulation and doing all these kind of things. It's just like second nature to you, because that's what a lot of them practice. She start develop as kind of how it looked to me. Obviously the man full up her head with all type of stuff. So she start think beyond business. Long story short, she end up married this man. She ended up married this 37-year-old man. She's trying to get him to she don't know nothing about this man because you're gonna know here eventually what happened. She married this 37-year-old man. Then you think me could have leave England and me can't do that. I cannot leave this country and go nowhere to marry nobody and carry them nowhere. I am very, very sorry about that. I am not going through no immigration stress and I'm not going through none of that. And people, unless they have been through the immigration process, they won't have a clue as to what I'm talking about. Those things are expensive and time consuming, and I don't want to have to deal with no immigration thing never again in my life. So I don't know why some older people would want to take up that responsibility too, because it's a lot of money and it's a lot of stress. All right. She married this man. I don't know, she decides she's going to have a life or whatever with this man in her image. She imagines that they're going to have a wonderful life. She adore her house. I think the house finished and right. So anyway, she came to Jamaica. I think it was a week ago or 2 weeks ago. He picked her from the airport. I think they spent the night in Montego Bay or what have you. And then, but what happened before that, I think what happened, the lady, she wanted to file for her new husband. So they started the filing process of getting him over here in the UK. But you have to do your police record and all those things. When they done the police record, Babsicle, the police record come back, the police is sheet long from 1 mile long with the amount of charges, serious charges, MURDER related charges, horrific charges that this guy has been in prison for on separate occasions. I think he spent a long time in jail. And so that's him. He's just a criminal, and she had no idea that he's a criminal. And when I guess she found out all of that, so she found out the monster that she was married to, and there was no way. But if that man was sensible, he must have known that a police record, they would have, well, some people believe that they're so clever they can beat any system, so maybe that is what he was thinking. And this man and his brother, this man and his brother decide, say, they're gonna unalive the woman. And it's so sad because according to the news report, he used a machete to unalive this woman in her own home in Roaring River. So I don't think she didn't sleep at night in the house when she went down to Jamaica this visit. She went to stay somewhere in Montego Bay, and then when she came to Mobeda, and she came to Westmoreland that day, Roaring River with the guy, him sort out our business with him brother. Him and his brother planned for her, and they did what they did to this poor lady. And I don't think stories like these, we keep on hearing stories like these over and over and over and over, and it never ceases to amaze me that I don't know if people think it cannot happen to them or why they would ignore certain red flags, because I'm sure you must have seen something. But what can a 64-year-old woman have become a 36? I don't know why some of us women are like that, because I'm not saying all the relationship cannot work out, but they don't tend to. They don't tend to work out because that man is always gonna be looking at you as a cash cow, and you're gonna be like the masculine entity in that relationship, because you're gonna be the one who is financially responsible for another big human being. Then you can imagine now, I finished raising my kids and all. My kids are grown and my kids are not financially dependent on me anymore. And then I'm so desperate that I'm gonna find someone who I will need to take care of for the rest of my. I'm not doing those things. That is not for me. So guys, it is such a sad story of what has happened to this British lady. But we as women, we need to open our eyes and we need to make more conscious decisions, because these kind of stupid things, and a lot of these older ladies, when they're doing these things, they hide it away from their grown kids, because they know they know what the grown kids are going to be saying most times. But I mean, you can't stop your parent from doing what they want to do, but most grown kids are going to voice their opinion. So a lot of the time these people hide these matters from their grown adults, and then when things happen to them now, nobody know the person they are with, nobody knows. It's like people have to be doing private investigation to find out the person that their mom was with. Anyway, guys, this is just another sad story, but we need to keep our eyes wide open and don't fall for this. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video. Peace.